There are several different styles of paddles around Southeast Alaska. I can think of three right off the bat. I've seen paddle blades that are shaped paddles that are shaped like so. And that's kind of washed out. Let's darken that a little bit. I've also seen paddles that are shaped like so. And I've seen paddles that are more heavier weighted on the bottom, like so. We're going to be making one similar to this. The first thing we need is the length. And remember, the length was the same length as our hand. Mark where my fingertip is and about where the bottom is. I'm going to need a center line. And one trick I found to make a nice straight line is to hold my pinky out like so while I'm holding my pencil, put it against the side of my tracing paper, and then just pull down using that left pinky, or that pinky on the left there, as a guide along the side of the paper. Our top and our bottom. Our blade is going to be about 2/3 of the paddle. So if we were to break this into thirds, 1, 2, 3, our blade is going to cover 2/3 of that. The widest point of our blade is going to be out here on that first third. And remember, it was a little over 3 fingers wide. So we're going to use a finger and a half. Up here where the handle starts, it tapers down to about a half of a finger. It's a little less than a full finger. Go ahead and mark that there. And looking at this handle, it flares back up and comes back just before it reaches the top. This is a thumb chock. That's where your thumb fits in that area on a paddle. And that all happens in this area. The handle itself is a carved part of it. That thumb chock kind of sweeps like so. From here to here, we're going to make a nice gradual transition. But in order to do that, I'm going to have to rotate my page. And when I do that, I'm going to anchor the palm of my hand and choke up or choke out on my pencil like it were a bat, and find that sweet spot where I can touch this point and that point and just lightly draw an arc. Rotating my page, I'm going to want to be able to touch here, here. Reposition my hand, but let's look at our paddle so far. We've got that shape there. This is convex or concave. Now we're going to need to go to convex. So I'm going to reposition my paper one more time. And now I want to be able to swing an arc that starts at the point. I can touch here. I can touch there without moving my hand. That's half of our paddle. That's all we need. Now you can go ahead and take your your scissor. Let's cut that out. Remember, don't cut on this side. We're going to need that side too. Take that and fold it in half. There. I'm going to go ahead and cut the line. I'm pretty lucky. I've got real life stuff just sitting around. A lot of people don't have paddles, but you can do a search online and find some very nice paddles and use the outlines of them to make your paddle, your miniature paddle. Here I have that shape cut out now.